some of you actually in the comment section saying that Devine is gracious. Devine is gracious. Guys, how will Sonia Uche personal assistant all of a sudden become Devine? Sonia Uche personal assistant, we know her now. If actually an OG in this channel, you should be able to know all this thing, because I don't hide anything from you people. Like, I show you guys just the way it is. In fact, day before yesterday, I spoke extensively about Gracious, Sonia Uche personal assistant. I show all the videos that they are together. I even showed one that they were traveling together. They were flying to Abuja. That was last 2 months. I show you guys where Devine came down from the airplane, where she was holding Sonia Uche back. Sonia Uche was following. She was following Sonia Uche at the back. I show you guys where they were seated. Then somebody was greeting Sonia Uche at the back. It was Gracious that was doing the video. I show you guys all of those things, so you should be able to know. As Sonia Uche kept calling her Gracious, then how does she calling her Gracious all of a sudden change to Devine overnight? Guys, I'm very sure that some of you have not really seen Unresolved Mystery channel, where he revealed that there is somebody that is called Devine in Sonia Uche's life. There is somebody that is called Devine in Sonia Uche's life, and he now gave assignment that we should go and find Devine. So from that morning till now, me, I've gone to do my little investigation. I'll be able to show you guys with proof. This is what I think I found that Devine is, because all of us we are in an assignment to find who is Devine. Is Devine Sonia Uche child and Maurice Sam? Is Devine, somebody else? Who is Devine? Guys? We are going to find this. We are going to make this investigation to the end. I'm very sure some of you may actually be thinking about something. So it's a conversation we are going to have in the comment section. Let me know who you think Devine is before I will start, talking about my own. So with all the evidence, let's start, right? So let me start with one. with the first one. I know some of you will start saying, Tessie, you know how to explain very well. Thank you so much. I used to see all those comments, but it's actually it glad my heart to be able to see that I'm able to explain some little things depend on how I understand it. So let's go. This is Gracious in the picture. Did you see her with Sonia Uche? This is Gracious that has been working with Sonia Uche for more than 2 years right now, right? Don't worry, I'm going to put the picture for more so that you're going to view her very well. I've been following Gracious too. Gracious for some times. I know her handle on TikTok, just that I'm scared to put it here so that you guys will not go and bobat her. There are some of you that are so curious to be able to know about Sonia Uche, Maurice Sam, and everything. I'm very sure she's personal assistant, so there is a form that personal assistant used to stand. Anything you see, anything you know, you are not going to say it. You will just keep your mouth shut unless your boss give you the go ahead. So some of you, before you go and choke her hand too much, she'll start giving you guys, some of the details about Sonia Uche and Maurice and her personal life that, she's not supposed to before she will lose her job. That's why I'm not putting her handle here. But so, mind you, let me tell you that Gracious Sonia Uche personal assistant is not the Devine. It's not Devine, because she has been working with Sonia Uche for 2 years. Anytime she wants to call Gracious, she call her Gracious. She has never one day by mistake called Gracious Devine. So who is now Devine? I'm putting this picture for a very long so that you'll be able to view her picture. This is Gracious in Sonia Uche house. They are cooking. So anyway, Sonia Uche, to being Sonia Uche on set, being she's traveling, they fly together. Anyway, Sonia Uche they're always together. So that being said, please remove Gracious from your mind, saying that Gracious is the Devine. No, Gracious is not Devine. So according to my own according to my own understanding, please, I may be wrong, okay? I think Devine is someone else, not Gracious. Not that I think Devine is not even Gracious. No, Gracious is not Devine. Like, I'm very sure about that one. So that is aside. So let's talk about who is Devine. So depending on how social media are, how social media has been putting too much eyes in Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam marriage. So there is a way, I feel like there is a way they try to make it seem so that people will stop putting eye on them. Anytime Sonia Uche just make me say Maurice Sam, people start putting eye. Everybody eye will be on them. People will start talking. So I feel because of that putting eye, that people have been putting eye too much on them, that they cannot be able to do some certain thing, even if they're on set. Imagine that yesterday that they're on set, then by mistake somebody now say Maurice Sam say, hey, all of us our attention will shift. We want to know, is Sonia Uche, is Maurice Sam there? Are they shooting? Did they come to visit Sonia Uche? What is going on? Maurice Sam is there, what is like that. So I feel without too much attention that has been putting on them, that have been drawing on them, me Tessie, I feel as if they just find a way to rename Maurice. It's only them, Sonia Uche and maybe her family members are close to her. Maybe people on said maybe that they are putting there, giving them eye, that kind of a thing, that they should be calling Devine Maurice Sam. Did you understand? Like that is just like a family kind of this thing, or maybe it's a pet name. Another thing is that maybe it's a pet name that Sonia Uche has been calling Maurice Sam for some times now. So you know there is a way if you be calling your boyfriend or your man a pet name, even your children will start calling him that pet name. It might like for instance, like if you give us to children and they grow up hearing you calling their father baby, 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 all of a sudden instead of them to be calling him baby, daddy, they'll start calling him baby. Subconsciously, they may not even know when they start calling him baby. Like you, or imagine me, I'm going to give my example. When I was in school, my first boyfriend that time, that was because I started dating when I was in 200 level. When I was in school then, you know, my first boyfriend, I used to call him Ayam that time. That was not his name more, but the way I kept calling him, anytime you call me, I'll say Ayam. Like it's a native name for, like, I don't want to mention the language, the tribe, right? My roommate all of a sudden started calling him Ayam instead of them to call him his real name. Subconsciously, if they want to ask about it, they'll say, hi, it's Ayam. Did you understand? So I just feel like it's almost the same thing that is playing out with Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam family. Sonia Uche family and Maurice Sam. So that Devine, I feel as if they just switch, you know, depending on how Sonia Uche, according to how Sonia Uche kept calling Maurice Sam that Devine unconsciously, you get. So the family, as they keep hearing her calling him Devine, with time, them too, they started calling him Devine. Me, according to me, that's what I feel. That's what my instincts is telling me. I'm not saying that is completely true, right? But if you are listening very attentively, you will know that maybe it's like making sense. It's like making sense, right? So to me, I feel Sonia Maurice Sam is the Devine. Me, I just feel Maurice Sam is the Devine. If not, or another thing, the third probability again, maybe according to her unresolved mystery keeps saying that they have a child together, they have a child that they don't just want the public to know. Does it mean that it's their child that is a Devine? Because if you notice from what we watch, we've heard that 3 of them have been asking about Devine. In that live stream yesterday, they mentioned Devine yesterday. Pretty Oma asked about Devine when she was calling Sonia Uche. She asked about what about Devine. Did you understand? Sonia Uche said Devine is sleeping. She now asked, oh, enjoyment, Sonia, Devine is sleeping. So is it her personal assistant that will be sleeping when Sonia Uche is still awake? You know how personal assistant work. Unless maybe Sonia Uche is actually kind of, you know, calm, that she gave her upper hand. But I don't even think if it's possible for your personal assistant to be sleeping by 11 o'clock, 12 a.m. that Pretty Oma was asking Sonia Uche what about Devine, and she said that Devine is sleeping. It's not even possible. I don't think that is the case. It's not her personal assistant at all. Her personal assistant is not Devine. Her personal assistant name we know every day. She keep calling her Gracious. She has never switched mouth anytime she wants to talk about Gracious, and we'll be seeing her with Gracious everywhere she's going to. So Devine, to me, probability at the end of this thing, I feel like the probability of Maurice Sam being the Devine, maybe because she kept calling him Devine, is like, let's say 60%, and maybe another probability maybe is their child that is the Devine. Me, I still feel it's 40%, because I'm still doubting. So now Uche have a child already. The percentage is still there, but I still feel like it's like 40-100. But to me, I feel like Maurice Sam being the Devine is up to like 60%. Did you understand? Because you know now, they don't like putting his name, they don't like mentioning his name in their mouths like that, you know, so that people will not be putting eye too much. You get? So just imagine the way just that crew member, that cast member just exposed so that Uche and Maurice Sam today, that yesterday in that live stream. Hey, our attention just be drawn. We just started putting, oh, Maurice Sam, so that Uche, we've seen the review. You understand that kind of a thing? So maybe they're just trying to, you know, protect their marriage and things like that. So maybe it's a code name they used to use to call Maurice, and they started calling him Devine. I hope I'm making sense. I hope my explanation is making sense, please. So, like, I was disappointed to see some of you that are, you know, subscribers to this channel, and you guys know how we used to gossip. You know, we used to just say very well, right? You know, we used to allow people to, you know, say anything that is in your mind. It started thinking, is it Gracious? No, but we discussed about Gracious day before yesterday. We talk about Gracious day before yesterday now. The conversation was so deep. If you see the comment section, we discuss, we are replying each other, we're having that conversation. So you shouldn't think that Gracious is the divine now. No, Gracious cannot be divine. And she has never hidden calling Gracious Gracious. She has only called Gracious Gracious every day. So why is it that all of a sudden she'll start calling her divine? No, I don't think so. I don't think Gracious is divine. No, no, no. Divine is divine. And I still feel like divine is Maurice Sam, or is the child that they are hiding. Just within this probability, it can never be Sonia Uche personal assistant, never. And I saw some of you in the comment section saying Sonia Uche personal assistant name is Precious or something. No, her name is not Precious. Her name has always been Gracious, Gracious, Gracious. Hope I'm making sense. So, but let's discuss in the comment section, who do you think divine is? Me, I've given you guys my own one cent. So let me hear your own 1 cent. What do you think? Who you think divine is? Me, divine is either Maurice Sam, that maybe it's a pet name that Sonia Uche is calling him, or is their child. But let me hear your opinion. Do you think I'm making sense, guys?